Oh, hey there. I want to talk about something really quickly. You know, by this time, most of us know that time is speeding up a whole lot. To the point where even one person even said last week, it felt like, I know time sped up since the April, was supposed to be April 8th of this year or something. I think that was some kind of, what was that, the eclipse that was supposed to be going on? I can't even remember anymore because I don't really participate in those things. And I don't participate in those things when it's announced globally like that, because I already, at this point, I feel like it's a setup. I feel like the beings that's kind of running the show has a disdain for humanity. They want to unalive humanity, and I think they've been pretty successful in doing it. Just humanity don't realize they've been unalived already. And for that reason, I'm not interested in what they have going on. They never will have my best interest, so I don't care what they announce. I'm not participating because they're wicked. They're evil towards me. They might not be evil towards each other, but they're not good towards me. Anyway, with that being said, I was looking at another guy's video, and he was talking about how it seems like even since just last week, said he was having a conversation with somebody last Thursday, and I guess he made this video this past Monday, which would have been, what is yesterday? Was that the 16th? Monday was September 16th. And so Thursday, so he said he just had a conversation Thursday, that past Thursday, and Monday just came on right by, which would have been September 16th, 2024. And yeah, I totally see that, but sometimes time doesn't go by so fast for me, and sometimes it seems like it does. Because I've realized somebody else don't have to be in control of your internal clock. Somebody else does not have to be in control of you. Now, whoever God is to you, that's up to you. Everybody don't see God as this figure that was spoken of in the Bible, because the one that could have been spoken of especially in the Old Testament, could have been a different God. You never know. So whatever God is to you, and for me, what God is to me is a version of myself, a higher consciousness that is more all-knowing. And I think just about anybody can have access to that. It's not about it's not about what you're really seeing. I see this as a virtual reality. I know this is a virtual reality. So I'm not seeing God, and I'm not seeing Jesus as some figures that they want us to look towards externally, right? Because I realize I'm in a virtual reality, and I realize this is a simulation. So I just cannot see God that way, knowing that I'm in a simulation. I can't see God that way, the way people in society, for the most part, are trying to see God. But anyway, with that being said, this time speeding up, I say that to say that somebody else doesn't always have to be in control. That's the point I'm saying with God, and a closer relationship with God. And I explain that because it doesn't have to be the God that religions are talking about. It doesn't have to be that God that religions are talking about, because some of these people are worshiping energies that might not be so good for them. Okay, and so for me, I stay close to myself. I stay close to myself to know the truth. I can't. There's nothing that's external. The external is not real. Okay, but in this society still looks towards something that's external as their God and their source. They're still looking towards something that's external, specifically in religions. But even if in a lot of religions, and even in a lot of spiritual practices, they still see things as external, and they still see themselves as being separate from everything. That's not the way I see myself. And so that's the point I'm making. I'm getting to the point where I'm learning not to see myself as separate from everything there is. I'm seeing myself not to be separate from money, even what I call demonic or whatever it is. I'm learning not to see myself as separate from everything. Everything is one. Whatever is considered negative can be turned into good. You know, like you can turn all negative into a positive. You can turn all hate into love. It's all one. It's all, to me, that's all. It's all coming from one source. And once you get to master yourself, you can learn how, you can basically alchemy. You can learn how to transform all those things because it's all coming from one source. And it manifests itself in different ways. And I can transform those things. I don't have to just settle. And that's the point I'm making, is I don't have to settle, because many of us have given up our power, and now somebody else is messing with the time and the dates and all of that stuff, and I just have to settle for that. Well, I really don't. Because really a lot of those entities that's doing that, those are loopers. They're not even real. And so I'm not going to give them that much power when they're not even real. And the last thing I want to talk about is this. I uploaded a video yesterday about a home health visit and how I was only supposed to see a few people and work a couple of days a week and just start only seeing like maybe 3 or 4 people as needed, you know. And now because they only have one full-time OT that's driving like to different cities, and so she can't see everybody. Like when you're driving like really far like that, it's hard to see so many people a day, and you're driving an hour and 2 hours away. It's really, really hard. You can only see about as much as about 4 people if you do that with that kind of distance of driving. And that's a lot of stress. But your body eventually gets used to it, because I used to drive Lyft and stuff, and so your body does eventually get used to driving like that, you know. But you know, the conversation I said yesterday, because because the full-time people, I get that the full-time people get company vehicles, and they probably get a company gas card, who knows, and I don't know if they get higher paid, that I don't know. Because if they driving a company vehicle and they getting a gas card, I probably wouldn't even understand why they would have to get paid so much if they're not even having to drive their own car and they get. But for me, I should probably be getting paid more. I'm using my own vehicle because I don't work full time, and I use my own gas. Okay, and so I had a conversation with the guy yesterday and said, hey, I can't see the patients. I said, I only agreed to 3 or 4 people. You getting all this business and you having to overflow. That can't be my problem. I'm not obligated to put stress on my car and tear up my car and empty out my pockets because your business is booming, but it's causing me to be at a disadvantage. It's causing me to be at a disadvantage. Oh, I'm at the wrong place. But yeah, I said that's not gonna work out for me. I said, I told him about a location that was too far. I said, so far with the car I have now, I said I can only tolerate seeing 3 or 4 of your people tomorrow, and that's it. I cannot just see 8 people because your business is growing. I can't tear up my car for the simple fact because your business is growing so big. It's not working out for me. It's not working out to my advantage. And basically what I'm saying is, and so I spoke to him today, and immediately, because I told him I wasn't going to be able to see the patients. I'm not going to do it. I'm like, you're not going to just dump people on me after I done told you that I was only going to be able to after I done told you that I was only going to be able to see so many people 2 times a week, and you just feel like it's okay to dump folks on my lap because you're getting busy. But you know that you have only one full-time occupational therapist that you have driving from different cities and stuff. So you know that she can't see everybody, because, I mean, when you're driving an hour and a half away in all these places, it's only so much she can do, and time is getting short. Time is speeding up. So it's only so much you can do in one day. You already knew this is what you had, and you accept all these patients, all these clients, and expect to just dump them all in my lap, but I'm not getting the perks. I didn't get the, this is what I said to him, yesterday. I'm not getting the perks. I'm having to fix my own car. Yeah, I get that the people who work full time, they get the perks, but I can't be obligated to fuck up my shit because you chose to accept more people without having the help. Am I on the right street? Yeah, is this Daggett? Oh, 5912, okay. Yeah, so I'm not obligated to mess up my car because you want to keep making money. And you said, well, you're going to have to find a way to you're going to have to just be busy. Okay? But anyway, so basically with that being said, it's best to go in and enjoy your life. And so basically, I'm going to meet the person at the rental car place today. I'm going to meet them at the rental car place today. And they're going to see about getting me a car. And I said, okay, that'll work out, and we'll see where we go from there, because I'm still going to have to put gas in that car to drive to all your places. So I still need a gas card. I said, whatever they are giving the full-time therapist, right now that's what I need, because your business is growing. And you can't penalize me because I'm not, I can't be punished. Like I feel like I'm being punished because I'm not full-time. You can't treat me like some stepchild because I'm not full-time, because you need me to see all these people. And I need to get treated the same as your full-time staff, because now you need the help. I can't be treated like shit like that. I can't do it. I can't do it. And with this, when I was listening to this guy saying how time is speeding up, it's because, for the most part, some of us, and this is the example I'm making for myself, we're not enjoying our lives. We're not happy. Well, I'm not unhappy either. I'm not unhappy. Right now, it's like, it's situations like this is why I allow myself to be vexed. When I allow people in their shit like that, and I know I'm saying curse words and stuff, sometimes I just feel like talking like that because that's how I like to express myself. I know I can talk better. But when I allow people to dump their crap on me and their baggage on me and I get nothing out of it, I'm constantly being a sacrifice for somebody else and their livelihood, for them to have the best out of life. Well, I get the worst out of life. I'm vexed, I'm unhappy, and I become evil. I quit on you and you will lose everything. I would quit on you in a drop of a hat and everything will fall. The cars will fall, everything will fall, because I've allowed myself to be walked all over for so long that I can't tolerate no more, and then I quit all of a sudden without warning, and I don't care if you sue me, and everything fails. Everybody loses. Okay? And so, I can't do it. And with time speeding up is an indication that people are not happy. People are not fulfilled. People are not doing what makes them fulfilled. And I know it's hard to do that in a capitalistic society. So people in general, now I'm going to do this for myself because I don't believe everybody's real. So I'm not going to give people that much power because I don't think people are real. I think it's only a few people that's real, and the rest of them are just a figment of my imagination to make this matrix real so it can keep going. So I'm not even going to give people power. Myself, it's not really me as an individual. It's God. Me as a God, not me as an individual, need to get my power back, and I'm actually doing that right now. And changes, you can't be in capitalism having to worry about bills and then talking about doing what you love, because you may have to make sure that what you love makes money for you, or makes room for you. But that's when it comes to God. And like I said, God is however you feel like God is. God is not the same to everybody. And I feel like time will probably slow down when, for the most part, me and others will get more into their purpose and more happy and more fulfilled in life. Then I think time will start slowing down. But with that being said, I have to go because I have to meet these people for this car. But with that being said, I'll talk later. Okay.